Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. We haven't checked in on Breezy in a while, and her views are going down quickly. Um, it's not looking good for her channel, and that's what she relies on, I guess, for income. So it's not looking good. She's trying to start issues with me, with Carrie, anybody she can. Today, in fact, she said this responding to Yaba about FFG. So, I don't know. She's accusing everybody of being on drugs and or drinking. So, we're going to look into that and why it's likely projection, and we're going to take a look at kind of the back and forth between Carrie and Breezy, and I'm going to personally enjoy laughing at some things that Breezy said. So, let's go ahead and get into this first stream. This is from Breezy. This is apparently how she spent her Valentine's Day. I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. I personally was not interested in anything that was going on YouTube. I am married happily, for been with him for 10.5 years now. And so I wasn't really paying attention, you know what I mean, to anything that was going on YouTube on Valentine's Day. But this is how Breezy spent hers, so let's go ahead and get into these clips.
So I hear she's in a mood. She's live and by herself on Valentine's Day. I only have like about an hour and a half, and then I am going to go not be alone on Valentine's Day. Like her, I heard she's been eating all day. She did a mukbang. She made cookies. I think that sums it up. Let me pull up her live stream. Hello, everybody. They're fighting.
So that's the tea.
That's the
I was like,
tea. Hmm.
I wanted to live in Canada, like back and forth. I wanted to live in Canada. I wanted to come back to Kuwait, blah blah blah, kind of thing. So
She's
I'm just
alone,
tired
yeah.
of like, yeah, I was gonna get.
You know what? My
I think
computer's
that's
being
a good idea.
laggy.
Hold on.
What did she do? I'm confused. Oh, fuck my life. It's not Valentine's Day in Kuwait, it's the 15th there. So she spent it with us then. Either way, I could just buy a membership.
Really?
Lizu said FFG's full-time job is watching Foodie's every move. Let's be real here. Huh,
Hold on.
but it might take me a second. You know what's crazy? I could watch literally everything and my laptop is fine. And then I turn on Foodie and it says high CPU detected. Like she seriously is so large. I think she makes all my programs overheat. All right, hold on. Um, Foodie's live. So let me do something really fast. Just because I'm fucking petty as fuck.
I can guarantee that whatever she's about to do is not petty as fuck for a 41-year-old woman. I have a feeling what she's about to do is something that a 13-year-old girl would do. Because that's Breezy. The middle school mean girl that she could never be because she would get her fucking ass kicked. She's now trying to be on the internet.
I am going to join. This fucking sucks. All right, I'm taking one for the team. I'm a fucking beezer. Do I have to join a high level? Huh. No, it's okay. They can clip the audio, I believe. I'm trying to see. I don't know if she. Okay, let me upgrade. Yeah. Hold on. Let me try that. She might have blocked me or somehow did it. I don't know because I can't get in there. All right, hold on. I'm refreshing. I am. Do, 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 do. She just got $100 super chat from No Name. It is what it is. She said, yeah, she's okay, but she doesn't look okay. Clearly, her Valentine's Day went to shit because she's raging about reaction channels, or wanting to rage anyways. She's miserable. She looks like she's gonna cry any second, and she's on members only. So I've never been with anybody that's great someone. How about you out there?
You know, Breezy, it's really funny you say that because I remember you accusing GB of being a rapist. You said that's why he supported Natter. You remember that? You were with that guy, right? I mean, you never saw him, touched him, felt him, but you guys were online engaged, right? He was your daughter's bonus dad.
It's like a turd that's stuck there and you can't shake it off. No matter how hard you wiggle your ass. How would you know what that's like? I have never, I mean, I'm sure when I was a baby I had poop on my ass, but as an adult, how do you know what having a turd on your ass feels like?
I mean, your birthmark says otherwise, homegirl.
Now she's going, "Ugh, ugh, ugh." I don't know, it's the best I could do. Specs appeal is in Chico, Satan. Specs appeal always has a lot to say about me, and they just happen to be in Chico.
That's really funny. I don't give a fuck. I've already been doxxed. I live in a city named Chico. This was to take a shot at me. I don't know. On Valentine's Day, I definitely wasn't in Foodie Beauty's fucking chat. Nor am I ever, nor do I go in anywhere on sock accounts. I say what the fuck I gotta say from my account. That's very clear. And I make money doing it, Breezy. Why the fuck would I go in and do it for free, you dumbass? That's someone else trying to stir up shit, probably Satan on his sock account, on his other fucking tab. That dude licks your ass every chance he gets. And he comes after the people who talk about you in gross ways. That dude is sick.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's not me doxing, it's me putting two and two together. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting two and two together that somebody who really hates me and is public about it and is like, I'm from Chico, is suddenly in Foodie Beauty's chat saying they're from Chico.
Do you know how much energy it takes to hate someone? I would never waste that kind of energy on you. Also, sex appeal, I don't know what kind of dumbass fucking name that is, but I'm busy little bee every fucking where I go. Unlike you, I don't create a million sock accounts to go in where I've been blocked because everybody fucking can't stand me. That's a you thing, not me. Quit projecting, bitch.
Has to be high. She's just laughing hysterically over and over. I mean, I already am not the smartest person in the world. Like, I think I have three brain cells that work on a good day. We took a bunch of Klonopin one night and drew what we did hour by hour. Oh, we're talking about pills again and food chat too. And I'm going to live my life. I wasn't raging and miserable today, unlike you. And I have a present coming tomorrow for my boyfriend. You got nothing but shit, probably. Woof woof, bitch.
It's so fucking funny to me the way she gets all haughty and like, I don't know when she enunciates her T's. She thinks she's like doing something, but girl, you just got angered by Foodie fucking Beauty on Valentine's Day. Like, couldn't fucking be me. Let's move on. On February 15th, Breezy made a stream addressing Carrie. And because Carrie reacts to that, I'm not going to include those clips here. I'm just going to let it play through Carrie's reaction. Because on the 18th, Carrie reacted. So let's go ahead and hear what Carrie had to say to Breezy and about Breezy on February 18th.
Um, you're probably gonna get spicy carry today, by the way, just so you know. Be prepared for that. I'm gonna try to keep it you know, from being like I don't know, like completely going off on this stupid bitch, but yeah, it's gonna. I saw that Breezy had done a stream earlier. People were talking about something about Breezy, so I went. I looked at the stream, and of course, right there at the beginning, she has decided she's gonna talk shit about me. So that's fine because, Breezy, unlike you, honey, I don't have this fucking crazy ass history online. Okay? So you really, if you want to go here, we're gonna go here. And I can promise you, you have a lot more to hide than me. Okay?
See, that's the part that Breezy will never recognize is she's a fake ass bitch, whereas most of us are real about who we are. And when we screw up, we tell you guys. It's not hard to admit faults. It's really not. As long as your ego isn't too fucking big. And I personally think that's Breezy's problem. And it stems from insecurity.
A lot, bitch. A lot. Do you know how many people have fucking warned me about you? Do you have any fucking idea? And I see now exactly what everybody was talking about. Not that I was ever that, like, friendly with you, because I wasn't. But I knew when I saw you in Shanny's chat, kissing Shanny's ass, I knew exactly the kind of person you are. The screenshot that I found last night, we were, doing a husband reacts, and, we were talking about the situation with Breezy, because we were covering Shanny. If I'm obsessed with Shanny, then what are you? Because you cover Foodie just as much, if not more, than I cover Shanny. And you've been doing it for a lot fucking longer. So she says, something is very wrong with you, lady. You have a mod active in sex work and posing as a teenager. Why have you ignored all the evidence emailed to you? Mm-hmm. So now you know who's sending her information. You run and do that, Jules, in 21. Go run and give her all your information. Because guess what, Breezy? You know why I've ignored it? Because it's bullshit. Okay? First off, if I have a mod that's active in sex work, it's none of my fucking business, you stupid bitch. You got a problem with people in sex work? You're gonna judge people that are in sex work? People do things and, like, have kinks and whatever in the bedroom. Everything that I have been shown as evidence about this person, there has been nothing that has crossed the line into something that is illegal, or I have never seen an actual child in any of it. Like, it's all fucking bullshit. So that says something about my character or whatever. Like, you're, like, Breezy, you are actually going and doing shit. You are in your daughter's room taking sexy pictures and sending them some fucking rando on the internet. That's what you were doing, bitch. And we're gonna go all over all that shit. And we're gonna show everybody just what a piece of shit parent you are. And maybe now, guess what? I'm not just gonna cover Shanny. I'll cover your fucking dumb shit every goddamn day. Then it goes on to say, you are a sick, twisted bitch, and you have been nothing but a headache since I met you. What? How have I been a headache? I don't even fucking talk to you. I did a stream with you a couple of times, like, over a year or more ago.
Let me explain to you, Carrie. This is what she does to everyone who leaves her community willingly or stops supporting her. She says that they were a headache, they wanted too much of her time, they were just always having problems, blah, blah, blah. She said this about at least 5 of her mods that left because she's a sick fuck and they saw it.
I had the information about Teddy Bear. And this is when he was actively doing all kinds of fucking fucked up shit to me. And she came to me and said, you were right about this guy because this is, you know, what he's done to me. And I gave him money. I think that he took advantage of me and blah, 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 blah. But she said she gave me all this proof. She texted it to me, sent me screenshots and all that shit. And she said, but I'm scared of him and so don't share any of this yet. So I didn't. So then she says, I was given a wrench I didn't ask for, so? But you were in there kissing her ass. I mean, don't act like you were just in there and she just gave you a wrench and you didn't do anything. You were in there kissing her ass. We all saw it, Breezy. It's in the fucking chat. Pipe down, hairless, you bald bitch. Yeah. You want to talk about somebody, Breezy? You fucking ugly bald bitch? I can do that too. Not to mention, this is like, you know, YouTube's basically a dating app for her at this point. Over and over and over again, she goes after these guys on YouTube. She's a clout chaser. I mean, there's just no other way around it. She is a clout chaser. You know how many times I've met a guy, a random guy online, and went and dated him and went to his Airbnb and brought my kid with me to a fucking stranger's house? You know how many times I've done that and put my daughter or son in danger? Yeah, never, you dumb bitch. Take care of your fucking kid. Quit worrying about YouTube drama. It gets worse, guys. It gets worse. Yeah. Then she took a picture in fishnets and showed her whole ass for Copes. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think it gets any more desperate than this. And not to mention, you want to go back to that picture that you took in your daughter's room and your daughter's butterfly mirror? Sexy pictures. You went to your daughter's fucking room to take sexy pictures. So you want to accuse someone else on here of posing as a teenager or doing something like that. Maybe that's were you posing as a teenager? Or were you posing as a child? Because you were in a child's room taking pictures for a guy on the internet. Now, call me crazy, but I don't see that big of a difference in this. At all. So you can put your ass out on the internet, but if anybody else does it, it's a problem? Okay. Okay. Now, you're gonna tell me, Breezy, I'm looking at this, you're gonna tell me this don't have a filter on it? Oh, because that looks like a filter to me. You used a filter. It's okay. Everybody does. That's the point. Why are you hating on people for using filters when you're using filters? And you definitely, like, putting in, you're gonna make a song about yourself, and you're gonna put in there that you don't use filters when you know goddamn well you do? Oh, honey. No. That haircut is a no. I'm sorry. That's a no for me. Your face, there's no way that's not a fucking filter. You know why? You know I can tell? Look at your fucking hair up here. Take a little peek right here. Y'all see where my cursor is? You see this? That's a filter. It's literally blurring your hair. No filter? I can't even see any lines on your face. It's so fucking smooth that it looks like plastic.
Carrie, I don't know what has crawled up your ass and died, but please set it free. Like, I don't know what is going on with you, but like, you changed into the most vile cunt I have ever experienced in my life.
I haven't changed. I'm the same person that I've been this whole time. You've changed. You wanna know what changed, Breezy? You changed. You showed up in Shanny's chat kissing her ass. I'm the same person I've always been. You don't see me over here doing shit different like that. I started this exposing Shanny, calling Shanny out, and that's still what I do. And you will never find me turning around and kissing Shanny's ass one day for attention. It will not fucking happen. Mark my words. Take that to the bank. Whoever wants to fucking clip it, you heard it here. It will never fucking happen. You clearly, like, are just so. If that's the one word I could use to describe her, that's what I would use. Desperate. It's kind of sad. And I think that at the end of the day, you would love to have the life that I have. You would love to have a man that you were married to that wanted to care for you and your child and be there for you and support you and protect you and love you. And you've never had that, have you? Breezy, you were taking sexy pictures in your daughter's room. Do you not remember that? So you're going to judge someone for having sex in the next room while you were actually taking sexy pictures in your daughter's room. So, let's see.
Do my own thing, but you keep adding me and keep talking about me. I think you're
I keep adding you. Breezy, I posted one thing about you. One.
starting to interfere with your everyday life. You need to log off. You are live like 24 hours a day, it seems like. You're looking for drama?
If I want to be live 24 hours a day, how is that bothering anyone else? Who cares? Is me being live hurting you? Or anyone else? And you're saying interfering with my daily life? In what way? Name one way that me being on YouTube and streaming is interfering with my daily life and taking me away from something that I should be doing.
Always. Didn't your husband have a talk with you before about your online habits? Log.
Didn't my husband have a talk with me before about my online habits? What? No? Are you gonna, like, explain to me, you were talking to Breezy and telling her that I'm on the internet too much? Oh, yeah. You're in trouble. No. Did you hear what she said? She said, "Didn't your husband have a talk?" She said, "You're online all the time," or something like that. And she says, "Didn't your husband have a talk with you about your online habits?" No. She just said, "Didn't your husband have a talk with you?" I don't know where the fuck she got that from. That's what I'm saying. When did that, like, if I'm missing something, when have you ever said anything like that? So, Breezy, do you have some receipts to back it up, honey?
I'm in recovery, and it's horrible when people assume and say, you know what, that doesn't bother me. I just think it's weird. She's like, Breezy, are you drinking? And it's like, are you using? Because you're live 24/7. Like, that's not natural. It's not normal. Like,
I'm not live 24/7. And the reason that I brought up saying, like, are you on something or are you drinking is because for you to be in there and telling people in Shanny's chat and Shanny that you're going to block them if they bring up Shanny's kids, and you're like, I've got it, Shanny, I'll block them. You are in there actually protecting Shanny because, by the way, nobody is in there talking about her kids, meaning nobody's in there putting her kids down in any kind of way. The only way, and the only situation where her kids are talked about is when people are calling her out as a parent or him out as a step parent or them out as child abusers. Nobody's talking bad about those children.
It was a little bit difficult to not interrupt in between every single clip and be like, yep, I know. Yep, I know. Because all of us have seen this behavior from Breezy before. And her thing is always to accuse other people of drinking or using substances. And it's fucking played out. And when people are talking about someone's parenting or lack thereof, that is not speaking about their fucking children. We've told Breezy this a million times. Other channels have said it a million times. She's being willfully ignorant at this point because that's how she is. So now we'll be moving on to Carrie's February 19th stream where again she's talking about Breezy. And I'm just going to let her talk and I'll put some commentary up on in text if I feel the need to do so because I really want you guys to hear what she's saying. I know that Carrie is problematic and has been in the past and she's got her own issues. This is not any endorsement of Carrie at all, but she makes relevant points against Breezy, and that's what I'm trying to demonstrate here. So let's go ahead and take a look at these clips.
We've talked about this at length. Shanny gave me a wrench and I didn't ask for it. I happened to be in her live. I said the word hello, and she said, "Oh, just BREEZIN's here. I'm going to give you a wrench. You know how to run things, just BREEZIN." And then she said, "Oh, by the way, sorry for all the shit I talked about you. I was just repeating what Rudy said." And I would put like, ha ha ha, okay, or whatever.
Okay, hold on, I'll pull it up then. I see my ass is making a comeback. It's cute how jealous people are of it. I worked hard for it. Maybe if they didn't stream 24/7, they wouldn't be the same size as Foodie. Thinking about my beautiful peach while letting theirs grow to the size of a semi truck. I will be live this morning to recap Foodie, and I'm feeling rather spicy today.
This is another thing that weirds me out about Breezy. Anyone who covers her, and there are a lot of us, must be obsessed with her ass or obsessed with her coochie or want her. Girl, there are men who run from you. Us straight women don't give a fuck. We just see you for the fake bitch you are, and you don't like that.
Um, First of all, like, are you saying that I'm fat? I'm not sure where you would get that from. I've never been fat at any point in my life. I mean, maybe a little bit chunky at times, but I've never been fat. So try again, Breezy. Um, but also, no one like obsessed with your or thinking of your beautiful peach. You sound like fucking Anja. So it's like these women that when they want to go out and do dumb shit, act like complete fucking hoes and just completely show their ass, literally and figuratively. You call them out about it, and their comeback to that is always, without fail, you're just jealous. You're just jealous because I look better than you, or something to that effect. It's always the same shit. She's already deleted that though, so I guess she didn't really feel like such a badass after a minute or two and decided to take it down. Too bad, someone already got it. That's another thing, such a lolcow thing to do. Um, you know,
Um, I'm not friends with Shanny, for Christ. I don't talk to Shanny. Whoa. And she said, "Oh, just BREEZIN's here. I'm going to give you a wrench. You know how to run things, just BREEZIN." And then she said, "Oh, by the way, sorry for all the shit I talked about you. I was just repeating what Rudy said." And I would put like, ha ha ha, okay, or whatever.
Breezy, I know what you're doing here. You're gonna try to be like, because I've seen some of the your people running around saying this, and basically you're like, oh, Shanny just gave me a wrench. I didn't ask for it. What was I supposed to do? The difference is, and what you're being called out for, Breezy, is not just that you were given a wrench. It's you were actively in there blocking people. You were actively in there kissing Shanny's ass and telling people in the chat, like, oh, if you talk about Shanny's kids, you're going to get banned. I'll ban them for you, Shanny. So save this bullshit act that you're doing right now where you're playing dumb and you're trying to act like, oh, I was just given a wrench. I don't know why I didn't do anything. You came in there kissing her ass. That's why you were given a wrench. And ever since you've gotten a wrench, you have been in there kissing her ass and protecting her and possibly causing other people who don't know about the fuck shit that Shanny does to miss out on getting that information and possibly going on to get taken advantage by her. And but I mean, I never really like badmouthed her or anything either. But when the thing that I would say, the main thing that changed me, the way that I looked at her, was when she did the pictures for Cobes. in the fishnets. I know she's done a lot of problematic stuff, like, since she's been on YouTube and stuff like that, but most of it, like, was before I came onto the scene. And so, it's like, well, everybody makes mistakes or whatever. I'm not gonna, like, judge her that harshly for some of the dumb shit she's come on here and done. But when she, did those posts in the fishnets to try to get Cobes and Null's attention, I was like, ew. It was too fucking desperate and cringe. I was like, no, 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 no. It just showed me, like, the kind of person she is, basically. I was like, that's, yeah, I can't respect that. It's not the fact that she was wearing fishnets, by the way, Breezy. So I know you've tried to, like, kind of make it like that. Oh, I'm just jealous of your ass or whatever. And it's just like the picture that I used for my thumbnail for the stream yesterday. Um, I'm not doing it to shame her about showing her ass. Okay, so let me make that clear. Um, because I'm all about, people want to show their ass, show your ass, whatever. The reason it's an issue and the reason I made that the thumbnail was because that was a picture that you took in your daughter's room in her butterfly mirror while you were blowing off plans that you should have been there for your daughter to talk to this Isaac guy on from the internet. I don't give a shit. It's that you did it to try to get attention from Cobes and to trigger Null, which was really dumb in my opinion because Null is seriously fucking crazy. And trying to trigger her is just not a very smart move.
I'm not friends with Shanny for Christ. I don't talk to Shanny for Christ. I've done content on Shanny for Christ. I have very strong opinions about Shanny for Christ. Um, what I do know is her kids are safer out and away from her and Rev, and I'm glad that they're safe where they're at. And I don't know. Shanny's not hurting.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. All right. They are safer away from her. Make sure you tell her that next time you see her too. But the fucked up thing here, you're talking about her kids, right? And saying they're better away from her. You were blocking people in Shanny's chat for doing what you just did. Is what you just did right now, do you consider that to be talking about her kids or to be talking about her parenting? And why is it okay for you to talk about something like that, but then you're going to block people from saying the same thing in Shanny's chat? And how do you not see that that is defending her and protecting her and supporting her? Because that's why I have a problem with it. I don't give a shit who you want to be a mod for, Breezy. I don't give a shit who you're friends with. I don't give a shit about what you say. I don't care about any of it. But I am going to call out what I think is hypocritical behavior, and as well as you co-signing Shanny's behavior as of recently, just because you don't like Foodie Beauty. This is a woman who abused her children, starved her children, faked having cancer. Are you that fucking deluded that you can't see that she's worse than Foodie Beauty?
So does everybody else. Like, stop holding me to a standard. Like,
No, they don't. Everybody else doesn't do that. That's just not true. And she's not hurting anybody? Yes, she is. They continue to scam people all the time. Just a fucking, like, what, 2 months ago, they scammed somebody out of $4,000. That's hurting people.
Try to us with a big set.
All right, this has got to be it because somebody's saying hello, Breezy.
Not
Wait,
you.
where is she? Why is she not in the chat now? Dude, what if Shanny blocked her? Look, people are talking to her. Breezy, is that you? Just Breezy today. She's not in the chat now. She blocked me. That might be what it is. Here it is, right here. You can see she's in Shanny's chat, and she says, "Don't bring up Shanny's kids, chat. Thanks. This stream is about Foodie."
Don't bring up Shanny's kids, chat. Thanks. This stream is about Foodie.
Once again, nobody was talking shit about Shanny's kids. They're talking about her parenting. They're saying things like, "Where are your kids?" or that kind of thing. Nobody's bashing or talking down about her kids.
They all say that. They all do that same type of thing, though, like with Anja. No one ever, like, badmouths the kids or talks about the kids. It's about their relationship. It's you to the kid, not the kid
Right.
themselves. And it's
Exactly. And it's dishonest to act otherwise and to get in there and block people. Once again,
Sit-ups, cunty. Oh, and cunty's not there anymore. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breezy.
She can do sit-ups. You don't judge me. Can do
calling her
sit-ups,
out.
cunty. Oh, and cunty's not there anymore. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breezy. So look at this shit. She was talking to this person that was in there. What was the channel name? It was like a keeping it cunty instead of keeping it cutie. It was keeping it cunty. And they were like kind of calling Breezy out. and or they said something about Shanny doing sit-ups. I don't know what they said exactly, but Breezy, here's Breezy in the chat. Shanny can do sit-ups, cunty. And then whatever they said next, Breezy talks back and says, I mean, if you're judging me for being here, so are you, cunty. Laugh out loud. But of course, that person is not in the chat anymore. Why? I'm sure Breezy blocked them because anybody, it wasn't just comments about Shanny that were getting blocked by Breezy. I was watching. A comment would come up talking shit about Breezy, and within a second, that bitch was gone.
Don't judge me. I didn't ask to be a mod, she says.
But you're here blocking people
Yeah,
and
but
saying
you're here
how
modding,
Shanny
aren't
can do
you?
sit-ups. Yep, look at her right there. I didn't ask to be a mod, cunt. Mark my words, y'all. You can fucking take this to the bank. I guarantee you that there will not be one fucking shred of fucking evidence, not one receipt, not one fucking thing that Breezy will ever fucking be able to show from this trolling.
Part two, they're not there modding, talking
Right.
her up.
Defending her, yeah.
Yeah, Shanny's not like, what's up, girl, to everyone else like she is to you.
Yeah.
Buddy. Buddying up with child abusers. Congratulations.
Shanny's chat saying the other day was this. She's in Shanny's chat during her stream saying, Shanny, how do you feel about Carrie's obsession with you? So, this is you, not wanting to be a mod, right? And you're going to call me obsessed with Shanny. Then what are you with Foodie? You cover Foodie just as much as I cover Shanny. And now you're, in there trying to buddy up to Shanny too. So, I've never been so obsessed with Shanny that I go try to seek out every other person that's ever, said something bad about her or disliked her and try to kiss their ass just to piss Shanny off. Because that's the only reason you're buddying up to Shanny right now. Because she's talking shit about Foodie Beauty and you think it will, piss Foodie Beauty off. So even though you've covered Shanny for a long time, you know all of this dumb shit that she does. You know she's a fucking child abuser. You know she's faked having cancer. You know all of it. Yet you're still in there doing this.
So I didn't ask for the wrench, but I will publicly say, Shanny, can you please take away this wrench because it's caused way more of a headache than I ever. Just take it away at this point. I don't need to mod for anybody. I have too much of my own shit going on, so please take the fucking wrench away so I don't have to hear about it anymore. Thank you. Hope you're well. Keep doing those sit-ups. Woohoo. Anyway, I don't know. I saw people are.
Who do you think you're fooling, girl? Now, Gary, in Breezy's defense, she neglects her child too. Oh God, true. Good point. Good point. The thing about it is though, Breezy, and the other, there's a couple of things here. Breezy, Shanny doesn't watch you. I guarantee you, she doesn't watch Breezy. She doesn't. She's not that concerned with what Breezy is doing and saying. So Shanny will probably never see this to hear this little message anyway. But furthermore, if that's how you felt, Breezy, you didn't have to go in there and actively start blocking people and trying to mod for her. I'm just here to be entertained, cunty. There's keeping it cunty. This is the channel that she blocked. Because they're not in there anymore. It might be
So been out of shape about it. But like, I have no want to go back and forth with anybody. Like I said, I'm very content with my own life and what I have going on. And it just takes too much energy and too much time. I find it funny that my ass is a thumbnail right now. I mean, it's a nice ass. But see, and then there's this whole bigger picture. That person making it the thumbnail just proves my point. There was this guy that got rejected and shared personal photos that I sent out all over the internet. And what he did was considered revenge porn because he was trying to do it to humiliate me, cause me distress, all of this stuff. And this photo is now on somebody's thumbnail.
Yes, it is on my thumbnail. And it's not because it's your ass or because the guy shared a picture of your ass. It is because you took a picture like that in your daughter's room. And as you were telling the guy, oh, and I'm not spending time with my daughter tonight to spend time with you. That is 100% bullshit, Breezy. She did not give you that wrench to piss anybody off. And if you're trying to imply me, that doesn't make any sense because me and you were friendly up until this point.
I saw that super chat. You were acting like Shanny's friend. I mean, if you can't see a bigger picture, like, don't you oftentimes be nice to people that you're, I don't want to use the word trolling, but like, I don't know. What is this saying? You catch more bees with honey?
Oh, really, Breezy? How often do you do that with Foodie?
But I didn't do anything wrong other than not to want to associate with you anymore.
Breezy, that had nothing to do with any of this. What do you mean you didn't do anything but not want to have anything to, not associate? We already weren't associating with each other. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, instead of owning it, you are trying to make excuses and call it something that it's not and twist it when everybody can go and look and watch the shit and see it for themselves.
So, as you can see, Sleazy is still the same fake bitch she's always been. She's kissing Shanny's ass. Mind you, Shanny is an animal abuser, child abuser. Hey, I mean, Breezy is a elder abuser, so I guess they can, get along on that. So that's it. That's the February wrap up. I know I didn't take much from Breezy, but this was more focused on someone finally coming to the realization that Breezy is not a nice person. She is, in fact, the fucking devil. And she wraps it up in this nice, sweet voice so that you like her. And then she turns around when you're not looking and talks shit about you, guaranteed. I have had at least 5 of her former mods come to me and tell me that they found out that she was talking shit behind their backs. This girl is crusty, rusty, and dusty and needs to get the fuck off the internet. That's my opinion. Anyway, this was Breezy's February. She's trying to fight with anyone to get her views up, and it is not working. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.